Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm still getting used to that. 3 videos in and I still can't believe I have my own YouTube channel, but neither here nor there. I would like to start by saying a huge thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to everyone who watched, liked, commented, subscribed, shared. The amount of love and support that I received on my first 2 videos was mind-blowing. I honestly was not expecting that, so I just want to say thank you. And here we are, 2 weeks post-birthday. The high is gone. I think I'm back down on earth now. I'm off of cloud 9, and there's an elephant in my room. There's an elephant in my YouTube room. There's an elephant inside of every room that I walk into, and I keep trying to like dance around it and turn my turkey music on and twerk around it and ignore it. But I think the best way to get over it is to face it head on. Angel, what are you talking about? Angel, what elephant are you talking about? The elephant is my mom bod. This mom body. Everybody always talks about the pros and the glows and the hypes of pregnancy and post-pregnancy. They talk about the glowing of the pregnancy and your hair growing. Oh my goodness. And they talk about the snapback. Well, I'm here to tell you, I am 2 weeks post 1 year and I haven't snapped back yet. I'm sliding back, but the snap ain't happened. I'm still waiting. I know that I have some male viewers who might not quite understand exactly what the female body goes through. I know I have some female viewers who aren't mommies yet and haven't experienced this. And I know I have some mommy viewers. Girl, let's talk about it, because I know that I can't be the only one feeling this way. So I'm going to dive into some of the symptoms that I experienced during my pregnancy that I'm still kind of battling with post-pregnancy. All right, and I'm going to provide the teacher in me. I'm going to provide a little background information. I have Googled and researched and wrote down little summaries of each topics to provide some factual, research-based information for y'all, so y'all don't just be like, oh, Angel just talking to talk. I got you. So, the first symptom that I experienced of pregnancy was acne. I never had acne a day in my life. Even when I went through puberty, maybe one little bump here, one little bump there in the beginning when I first got my menstrual cycle. But other than that, I didn't know those struggles. So it was very foreign to me. According to Google, women experience acne during pregnancy. It's common during the first and second trimester. An increase in the hormone called androgens causes the skin to grow and produce more sebum, an oily, waxy substance. So, guys, my skin was going crazy. I tried everything. I tried the black soap. I tried vinegar. I tried drinking water, just water, using different oils, using no oils. Nothing worked. The androgens was kicking my behind. Now here I am a year postpartum, post-baby, post-delivery. And my acne has cleared up a lot, but I still have some dark marks like right here. I'm pretty sure I can get them to lighten up, but if I'm being quite honest, my skin routine, I haven't really created one yet. So I'm pretty sure once I create a skin regimen and I'm consistent with it, I'll see better results. But as far as my skin, I've been drinking my water and minding my business, and it has been helping me just fine. Moving on. The next symptom of pregnancy that I experienced that I'm still kind of dealing with post pregnancy is weight gain. So, a woman who is average weight pre-pregnancy is expected to gain between 25 to 35 pounds during pregnancy. A woman who is underweight is expected to gain about 28 to 40 pounds during pregnancy. A woman who is overweight, and myself, like most of us African American women, don't really fit that BMI body weight chart. We don't really fit it. So I was overweight. An overweight woman is expected to gain 15 to 25 pounds throughout their pregnancy. I gained a whopping 65 pounds and 8 ounces during my pregnancy. The week I gave birth, I was the heaviest I have ever been in my entire life. And my scale never better never not say that again, because that number was scary. I felt like I was on my 600-pound life. Why was my weight gain? They classified me as excessive weight gain. Like, it says that on my paperwork. When you look at my health conditions during pregnancy, it says excessive weight gain. A lot of my weight gain, I'll say, it was attributed to bed rest. I was put on bed rest. I was put on bed rest very early in my pregnancy, like around week 8. And I was on bed rest. I was pregnant. So I was literally just eating and going right back in the bed. Eating and going right back in the bed. Like, when the belly got big enough, I was laying down, belly table, eating my pizza right there in the bed, watching my Netflix and my Hulu, because I was on bed rest. Couldn't do nothing. The third symptom that I experienced during pregnancy that I'm still kind of dealing with is back pain. While I was pregnant, though, it was more so back pain, hip pain, primarily on my left side. Google. According to Google, hormone changes during the pregnancy causes the body to make a hormone called relaxin. Relaxin allows the ligaments in the pelvic area to relax and the joints to become looser in preparation for the birth process. Hormones can cause the spine to loosen as well. Studies show that 30 to 95% of women experience back pain during the first year after giving birth. And I'm out of the first year of giving birth, and I still have back pain, so I'm not sure if that's attributed to my excessive weight gain, if it's attributed to my epidural, if it's, honestly, y'all, when you look at the back, I'm gonna insert a picture for the men, but when you look at the back when you're pregnant, the spine, when you look at the spine legit curves, like legit curves. I'm no scientist, I'm no doctor, but it might take a little longer than a year for everything to get right. I don't know, but that's just been my experience. The next symptom that I experienced during pregnancy is hormones. Estrogen and progesterone are the chief pregnancy hormones. A woman will produce more estrogen during one pregnancy than throughout her entire life when not pregnant. The increase in estrogen during pregnancy enables the uterus and the placenta to form blood vessels for the baby. the effects, so that's why the hormones increase. The side effects of the hormones increasing can be mood swings, anxiety, sadness, irritability. And right after the birth, the hormone levels drop dramatically, which is called the baby blues. And this is when women are like excessively sad. We're crying, we're upset, we don't really know what's going on, but it's the hormones. For me, while I was pregnant, I cried. I was a crier. I was in my bag. I was crying about everything. The sun was shining too bright. I'm crying. I was just crying and crying and crying. Like, I still think I have swelling around my eye. Let's be real. I still think I have swelling around my eye from the tears I cried during my pregnancy. That's how much I was crying. And I was on bed rest. Like, I couldn't even live my best life. I was on bed rest. Anywho, the next symptom that I experienced of pregnancy is stretch marks. And I'm laughing because I didn't get stretch marks until the later part of my pregnancy. I swear it was like month 8. I had no stretch marks until like month 8. And then I woke up one day and then they were just going crazy. And I remember I said in my group chat one day, me and my friend, one of my friends, was pregnant at the same time. And I said in my group chat, I was like, oh, Steph, I got some stretch marks on my butt. So I said, stripes on my, so they called it Tigger, right? So my friend was like, well, girl, you gotta wait till month 8 and then it's gonna be stripes on your belly. So he called it Biggie. And I was like, she don't know what she's talking about. That's her story. No, baby, they came. They came, stripes all over my belly. The cause of stretch marks is simple. The stretching of the skin. And the severity is affected by different factors such as genetics and the degree of stress that was put on the skin. 1 year postpartum. My stretch marks are clearing up, y'all. And I haven't been doing anything that special. I use cocoa butter. I do still have that cocoa butter lotion, stretch mark lotion. I do use that occasionally. In the beginning, I had the Mederma. I think that's the name of it. And I had a day and a night, and I was doing that. I was really anal with it in the beginning because I gotta get those stretch marks on. Kept up with it for like maybe 4 months. But now I occasionally use the cocoa butter, but I just keep my skin hydrated, and the stretch marks are going away. The stretch marks are going away because the skin is going back. Remember, I'm sliding back, y'all. I'm sliding back. This wasn't really a pregnancy symptom. This is more of a postpartum symptom, but breastfeeding. Let's talk about it. So, breastfeeding is so good. The benefits of it are so great. Oh my goodness. If you breastfeed your child, they're prone to have fewer infections, less hospitalization, and during the breastfeeding process, you transfer antibodies to your baby, and they offer germ-fighting factors, and they also guarantees your baby a stronger immune system. Who wouldn't want to do that? Great mommy. You're not a good mom if you don't breastfeed. Don't listen to them. I did breastfeed. Total joke. I'm not saying you're not a good mom if you didn't breastfeed. I did breastfeed, and it was very painful. And they say it's painful when the baby's latching incorrectly, or for my pumping mamas, because I was a pumping mom, the pump gauge thing is too small. The nipple sucker. That's not the word for it. Oh my gosh, Angel. The pump part. It's too small. For myself, in my experience, it was too small. And they don't make one for big breast women. Like, I'm like, okay, this is the biggest one y'all have, and it still doesn't work for me. I'm still experiencing pain. Needless to say, I was a pumping mama. I stopped breastfeeding in March. So I did a solid 2 months. So that's why I'm saying I'm completely joking when I say, if you didn't breastfeed, you're not a good mom, because I gave up 2 months in. Why did I give up? I gave up because, number one, my son was a NICU baby, and they started him off on his feeding regimen, and my son was drinking 4 ounces of feed, and I was producing about 2 ounces. So I wasn't able to produce what he needed, and it was really painful. My son also did not latch, so I was a strictly pumping mama, and I felt like I was a slave. Like, you're pumping every 3 hours, so in the middle of the night, I'm waking up to feed him, and you leak. When the baby cries, you leak. Your boobs get full, you leak. So in the middle of the night, he's crying, I'm waking up to feed him. I'm feeding him his bottle, and I'm leaking. I'm leaking. Feeding him his bottle, put him back to sleep. By the time I put him back to sleep, and newborns, the burping process, burp him, put him back to sleep. By the time he goes back to sleep, I'm pumping. Falling asleep over here, not enough pumping, but I got to pump for about 30 minutes because you pump to mimic the feeding process. So my son ate for about 30 minutes, so I pumped for about 30 minutes. All right. Now, store my milk, put the milk in the fridge, and then I go to sleep. That process took, between the feeding and the pumping, I was up for 2 hours. And then by the time I go back to sleep, he's up in the next hour. I felt like a slave, and it didn't stop. I'm pumping in the nighttime, I'm pumping in the daytime. Yeah, that's why I stopped. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about breastfeeding, breastfeeding, post, you stop breastfeeding. According to WebMD, after breastfeeding, the breast may or may not return to their pre-breastfeeding shape or size. Some stay large, while some shrink. Sagging or staying full can be as a result of genetics, weight gain during the pregnancy, or your age. How old was I? I was 25 when I gave birth, so rather young. Gained a lot of weight in my pregnancy though. And genetics, my mom had 4 kids, breastfed all of them. She kind of old, so now I don't know what my mom's body looked like when she was my age, so can't compare that. But I'll say, do you sag a little bit? The bras gotta get a little tighter. They do. And that plays a part of my insecurities too with this new mom vibe. I was looking at the little silhouette TikTok trend that's going around, and I'm like, maybe I should do it. And I'm like, can I wear a bra? And lastly, the symptom that I personally struggle with, and members of my African American community may struggle with this as well, because we are 2 to 3 times more likely to have this, and this that I'm talking about is fibroids. Fibroids are a non-cancerous growth in the uterus The cause is unknown, and Black women are also 2 to 3 times more likely to have reoccurring fibroids or suffer complications. I know a lot of people struggle to conceive with fibroids. For me personally, fibroids and pregnancy. I had fibroids before I conceived my son, and I was aware that I had fibroids before I conceived my son. I first became aware of one fibroid in 2016. I was 21 years old, and went to the doctor for one thing, and they ended up telling me that I had a huge fibroid. And me knowing what I know that fibroids can cause difficulty when trying to conceive a child. So I knew I had fibroids, so I honestly thought that I was going to have difficulty conceiving a child. But that wasn't the case for me. I'm grateful. It's making me, I'm getting a little choked up, getting a little emotional, because I know, and I've seen firsthand, I've seen my sisters struggle. I hear stories of women struggling to conceive, trying different methods to conceive because of their fibroids, and I was blessed. That wasn't my problem. That was my struggle. However, and my fibroids really didn't seem to affect my pregnancy that much. I saw most complications with my fibroids when it came to the delivery. I do think personally that my fibroids did attribute to a lot of the pain and the discomfort that I was feeling while I was pregnant, but that's just me thinking. No doctor has told me that. I had a cesarean after a C-section. After they cut me open, they told me that I have about 27 fibroids inside and outside of my uterus. Post-pregnancy, dealing with fibroids. The pain, and this might sound crazy, but the pain that I experienced around the time my cycle is supposed to start, and like my due date was the 29th. So this might sound crazy, but the 28th, 29th of the month, I started feeling real crazy. And what is today, the 31st? So I've been feeling really crazy lately. And I'm like, I was trying to record other videos, but it's this elephant in the room. Number one, I didn't really feel cute trying to get dressed, and I'm trying to fake the funk. Let's talk about it. Number two, I don't feel well. And I was recording my videos, and when I watched it back, I don't see my angel energy. So why not? Let's talk about it. Number three, I'm very frustrated with the healthcare system right now. I'm frustrated because I'm trying to seek help, trying to seek medical attention, and it's like, they don't care. I understand, and I've been very understanding that we are in the midst of a global thing. Don't know if I can say the word on YouTube, because YouTube be acting a little funny. But we are in the midst of a global thing. And I get it, which is why I try to be patient. The Miss Rona came around in March. I was 2 months postpartum. And I haven't really gotten any medical attention since then. I went in March, and since then my appointments are getting canceled. Let's talk about it. I've been so upset, and I'm like, can I be the only one feeling this way? Like, I went to the doctor a million times when I was pregnant. Every time I turned around, it was a doctor's appointment, doctor's appointment, doctor's appointment, doctor's appointment. Oh, and then me personally, I was in the emergency room, triage, doctor's appointment, doctor's appointment. I got so much medical attention in that year. And as soon as the baby came out, it's like, they don't care. They don't care. But it is what it is. And I'm going to continue to do what I need to do, continue to seek out, medical help, and continue to try different remedies, change my diet, and seeing what I can do just to sustain myself in the meantime. I do need surgery, like I mentioned, 27 fibroids. So I do need surgery to remove the fibroids. So that's what I'm trying to get. So that's what I'm trying to get. So I'm in the process of that. So hopefully by the end, not even by the end, by the summer, not even hopefully, I'm going to manifest this thing. By the summer of 2021, my fibroids will be gone. By the summer, you hear me? By the summer of 2021, my fibroids will be gone. Because somebody gonna take it out. Somebody gonna take them out so I can feel better. So, I have some advice for new mommies, new daddies, and new village members. So, for my new mommies, understand this. You have a whole new body. I'm going to say it again. Understand this. You have a whole new body. Your body is never going to be let me say it again. Your body is never going to be exactly the same as it was pre-pregnancy. Get that out your head. Number 2, take your time. Comparison is the thief of joy. Stop comparing yourself to other people. I don't care if your girlfriend was able to snap back. I don't care what Kelly Rowland looked like when she was 9 months pregnant. I don't care even if your mother was able to snap back and I don't care. Look at you. Look at yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, baby, you were 10. You just carried and created life. Number 3, I would say focus on adjusting to motherhood. Get your schedule together. Utilize your support system. It is okay to utilize your support system. You are not a bad mommy if you gotta hand somebody else that baby at 2 o'clock in the morning. Doesn't make you a bad mom. And my last bit of advice to new mommies is make sure you're good first. I had to realize that if Angel isn't good, if I'm not good, if I'm not okay, I cannot be a good anything else. I can't be a good mom. I can't be a good teacher. I can't be a good friend. You cannot be a good anything else if you are not good first. Show yourself some grace. You just carried a life. That's a whole lot of work. Daddies, new daddies. My advice to you. Tell that lady that she beautiful. Tell that lady that she look cute. Grab that lady by her pouch and tell her that it's okay. Because we are going through it. We went through all of this to carry a big-headed kid just for them to come out thinking that daddy's the best and daddy's so cool. So please, show that woman some grace. Get her some flowers. Shoot, she don't need it, but maybe you can get her a chocolate bar. And lastly, my advice to village members is Ask. 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 That's my advice to village members. Ask if the new mommies and new daddies are okay. Ask them if they need anything. Ask them what they need. Ask what the child needs. I'd say just ask, ask, ask. Don't think that you're being annoying. Don't think that you're overstepping boundaries. Whoa, some people can be overstepping boundaries, so. But ask. Ask, ask, ask. It takes a village. It takes a village. And sometimes we don't know everything. There's no handbook to being parents. There's no guide. There's books, but there's no definite. There's no one way. There's no right or wrong. So I say ask. If you think of something, say it to the mommy, hey mom, I've been looking up stuff and I came across these Laveri toys. You think your baby might like some? That mommy may have never heard of Laveri. And then she goes and she researches and she's like, my baby could benefit from these. So just ask. This is a new journey for everyone. When new babies come around, it's a new journey for everyone. The parents, the village members, everyone, show yourself some grace. Everyone, be kind to yourself. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I honestly feel better after discussing this elephant in the room. Still working on it though. Still don't completely feel like myself. Still ain't feel like I got my whole sexy back, but she's coming back. She's coming back. She's coming back. But thank you for watching. Thank you, sis. Thank you, bro. Thank you, mommies, daddies, village members. Thank you all for watching. And if you made it to the end of this video, you might as well subscribe. And I'm talking to you. You who's laying in your bed right now thinking, maybe I'll subscribe tomorrow. Maybe I'll subscribe next week. There's no better time than now. Do it now. Hit that little red button down below now. And while you're doing it, hit that little bell next to it so you can get a notification every time I upload. If you like videos like this, if you like the videos that I did before that had the letters to my prints, come on back for more videos. I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye, guys. I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. What? Who knows it's 3 o'clock in the morning right now? Not you.